Survivor mains are my phobia. Survivor main buffs are my phobia. Killer main nerfs are my phobia. And that is what keeps me up at night. People who run fucking boil over and flip flop. It does things to me that you would not fucking understand.
Can't be toxic. Toxic teachers, camping them softly, tunneling bitches and making money. Toxic teachers, camping them softly, he'll conquer the world.
Oh, there it is, guys. It is the toxic teacher here. And we've got our crowd right off the bat. This is too fucking serious. We've got it today. It's very serious today because we have a lot to talk about. Shut up. I'm trying to talk here. Hey guys, this is Camping Them Softly. We're at episode 56, I believe. We have made it 56 episodes. And I know you're as disappointed as I am. You thought I would be off the air by now, but I'm not, because there's always something to talk about, especially whenever it comes to Dead by Daylight or it comes to anything else I want to talk about. I got plenty to say. This is the mouthpiece. This is the microphone of toxicity here on Camping Them Softly. Guys, we've got so much, and there's a lot that's happened this week because I have gone viral. Thank you, crowd, that I can't stop. I can't even fart you out of existence. I can do that, and then you're like, wait, okay, stop, please. I'm trying to find all my buttons, and there we go. I think that might have worked. Well, they still go. Anyway, we've got to go over a couple of things, and we've got to go quick because there is so much that I don't know how we're going to get through it all. I don't know how humanly possible I can keep up this level of toxic energy for long enough to go over everything we need to go over today. So we're going to get straight into it. I'm not fucking around today. We're doing it because this is what we do on Camping Them Softly. Hit the fucking music.
Oh, yeah. It's the toxic
You know what it is.
fucking news that's toxic. Toxic news, oh yeah.
You know it. I started in the middle of the song this time.
Toxic fucking news.
Yes, it is. See, here we go. Toxic news time. Because we got a couple of things. We got a couple of big things. I've got 3 things. Fibers OP. Okay. But the question is, what order do we go in? And I think I'm going to go... Oh, sorry. We got the acapella part. It's the toxic fucking news. It is. Yes, it is.
What in the hell is this crap?
It's the
Here we go.
fucking news.
And then it keeps going. Yes, you thought it was over, but it's not over. It's never over on Camping Them Softly. Okay, anyway, we've got 3 things to go over. Okay, 3 big Dead by Daylight things, unless I find more things. So this 3 could turn into 7. But the first thing we need to go over, I'm going to go over the smallest thing, and then I'm going to go over a little bit bigger thing, and then we're going to hit the elephant in the room. I think that's the best way to do it. You don't lead with your strength, right? You lead with the small thing, and then you go into the bigger, and then you go into the biggest, right? Okay, so the first thing I want to go over on... I need like that right there is just a sound that I can play. I think that would be perfect if I just had that.
Gotta give him that hawk to it.
Okay. Okay, so... You know, she actually, I think, she's going to prison or something, or she left. Like that sound, she's not anywhere now, I don't think.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, okay, so let's keep going. Let's not get off track, everybody. We're getting off track here. So the first thing I want to go over is, you know, we've got the 5 Nights at Freddy's, which we're going to go into in detail here in just a minute. But... the thing is, I was reading on X. While I was on X, I was reading that the next chapter is supposed to be a... Do I have a drum roll on here? No, that one doesn't do anything. What is this one? These 2 don't do anything. I need to set those to something. That's my drum roll. I was trying to be, I wanted to be like build it up, but you've got the Golden Girls theme. So that I apologize. No, you know what? I don't fucking apologize for. But if it threw a pound, like I need that second part. I'm going to get you that second part to that song. Anyway, the next chapter after Five Nights at Freddy's is rumored to be a Japanese folklore chapter. I don't know how excited you are about Japanese folklore. I, for one, that's fine. If it's a good killer and if they've got good perks and if it's a decent survivor, like if it enhances the game in any way, I am in. It doesn't matter to me if it's a good or a bad or if the thing's a fucking walking like phallic object. That's fine with me. But a lot of people are upset about this. I want to say a lot, but the people I saw on X were very upset about this. And here's why. They were upset because the main character is supposedly the killer is going to be a spider-like monster. Like a half woman, half spider, which I saw at the Oddities and Curiosities Expo. They have this thing called the Oddities and Curiosities Expo. If you ever want to go to it, it's like at the fair. You know how they have all the little vendor booths and stuff? But these are vendors who sell like animals, like preserved rats in fucking jars and shit like that. Like it's wild. And there were some leggings like for women, like the yoga pant type things, but it was only serial killers and like newspaper articles and shit like that. That's the Oddities and Cura. Anyway, they had a woman who was a half woman, half spider there. So that's what I think of whenever I saw this chapter. I was like, oh, I've seen a half woman, half spider before. It wasn't as scary as you would think. But anyway, the reason everybody is upset about this is they say, well, they have arachnophobia. They have arachnophobia. And there was another game, I believe it was called Grounded. And I was just talking to a coworker today who mentioned this game. There's a game called Grounded, which is like you're shrunk down. You're Rick Moranis, basically, in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. You give it up for Rick Moranis. I liked him in, he was in Strange Brew, which was a hockey movie, very Canadian. And then we need to ask, you know what? I think if you go back to the Swift Kick 85, I think I mentioned the movie Strange Brew. See, we're calling back to like episode 20 now. But anyway, here we go. Let's go back. So there is an arachnophobia mode in the game for everybody who is scared of spiders or has a phobia of spiders, okay? They were saying, well, Dead by Daylight should have the same thing. Give me an accessibility option to where I could flip a switch and I never have to hear or have to hear it. How do you hear a spider? Do they make noise?
Give me a hell yeah.
I don't think they make that noise. But anyway, so they wouldn't have to play against a spider. Now, here is my logic, and here's why you know what? I respect if people have phobias. Everybody's got a phobia. Everybody has a phobia. And if you don't have a phobia, you're fucking lying to yourself because there's something that gets you. Like, I've got 20 of them right now that I can list off the top of my head that just keep me fucking up at night because I'm toxic. You know what? Survivor mains are my phobia. Survivor main buffs are my phobia. Killer main nerfs are my phobia. And that is what keeps me up at night. People who run fucking boil over and flip flop. It does things to me that you would not fucking understand. Anywho, where was I going with this? So they were saying, well, put that in Dead by Daylight. Put an accessibility option. Here's my argument against that, okay? If you have emetophobia, emetophobia, it's E-M-E-T. Okay, list of phobias. You know what? Let's go to our good friend. Why don't we? Let me see. List of phobias that might present themselves in Dead by Daylight. Okay, because you do have emetophobia. I think it's emetophobia, emetophobia. What it is, it's the fear of vomit, and you like can't handle vomiting or being around vomit. So then would you, as an accessibility mode, include that and then kill switch of the plague? Like, how do you do this to where every single person gets their particular phobia taken care of without it becoming like a nightmare in terms of who is what and what the queue times are going to be and all of that? So there's also nyctophobia. Nyctophobia, it's a fear of nicks. Actually, it's the fear of the dark. Nyctophobia, nyctophobia is the fear of the dark. So can you not play in dark maps? Can you? Icomophobia. Icomophobia? It's the fear of sharp objects. Oh, you can play it twice there. And then you've also got thanatophobia, which is the literal name for a perk, and then you have calorophobia. You've got two phobias in the fucking game. We'll play it twice, and then Satan. Fear of Satan. Okay, here's another one I didn't even know. So whenever I typed this, I was like, what triggers are there in DBD? And this is what's great about AI is you learn so much that you wouldn't learn through like a Google search because it makes those connections, right? That Google can't make. So anyway, you have calorophobia, the fear of clowns. You have masklophobia, which is the fear of masks. Who would have thought that that was that easy to remember? Anthophobia, which is the fear of flowers. And then you have anthophobia.
Anthony!
Anthophobia.
Anthony!
That's the fear of flowers. Anthophobia.
Anthony!
Anyway, and then you have this is interesting because we're almost going into like a whole other segment here where we just talk about phobias. I didn't know these were phobias. You have atelophobia, which is the fear of imperfection or making a mistake.
Anthony!
And what would that be? Like skill checks, right? You can't handle doing skill checks because they trigger your phobia of making a mistake. And then you have, what is this? What? Cacophobia? Cacophobia, which is the fear of ugliness.
Anthony!
Get to Subway for the spicy Italian.
Okay. Anyway, so these are all these different phobias. So what do? You have cacophobia. You're scared of ugly things, so you can't go against a dredge, a hag, the fucking blight. You have calorophobia, so you turn off the clown. You have hemophobia, so you can't see blood. You have anthophobia.
Anthony!
So you can't, is there anyone named Anthony are there any survivors named Anthony where your anthophobia would go off? But then you have atelophobia, so you can't have skill checks. You have traumatophobia, which is the fear of injury. You have the icomophobia we talked about. Phonophobia, which is a fear of loud or sudden noises. You have scotomophobia, which is the fear of blindness or being blindfolded. And then you have a monophobia, which is the fear of being alone. Bonus points if you know where that's from. That's actually on my phone. Like whenever I get a text message, it goes, you know what it should do? Like I get a text and
Anthony!
that would actually be hilarious. I'm going to do that. I'm going to let you guys know because I'll be there like talking to somebody and all of a sudden.
Anthony! Anthony! Anthony!
Because my wife, Mrs. Toxic, she sends texts like that. Do you ever have those? You have those rapid fire texters that don't text you big things. They'll text you 27 like small, like 1-2 words. You know what I mean? And then so your phone, like you want to turn your phone off, but then again, you can't turn your phone off because then you won't get it. And then they'll be Anthony. Anywho. Okay. So that's that. That is my argument against having an arachnophobia mode in Dead by Daylight. Now, the question is, are they going to have an arachnophobia mode? Who knows? You know what? If I were to bet, I can push that one off, actually. Yeah, there we go. I would bet no, but I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if they take that into account. And then does that begin the slippery slope of, do we get rid of Myers' knife and replace it with like a What would you replace Michael Myers' knife with? Like a little baseball bat. But then there's probably a fear of there's either a fear of baseball or bats.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
So what can you do? There's nothing you can do there. So that's that. That's the easy topic. We're going easy, medium, difficult on the topics, or low, medium, high on the anger scale. Medium anger. Actually, I'm not angry. Well, yes, I'm a little angry on this next one. So BHVR, where's my music? I feel like whenever I transition, I got to do a little.
Toxic fucking news.
This is segment 2 or topic 2. I don't know what that is. Anyway. Okay, so let's keep going here. Item the second is that Dead by Daylight has announced the creator program. And if you remember a couple episodes ago, we talked about this creator program. It was basically going to be kind of like Fortnite, a way for creators to, I think, make money. And, you know, you support your favorite creator or something and you buy like something. I don't even know. I don't know how it's going to work, but Nicky and I brainstormed, how can we get rich off of this? Nicky talked about making a bunch of bot followers and then following himself or something. Using the links for God knows what, probably some kind of illicit activity. Anyway, they announced the requirements for the creator program, and this has rubbed people the fucking wrong. Like, people are losing it, and I mean beyond losing it, because I'm going to give you this, and then we're going to talk about it. We're going to go into more detail. There's a part that I don't meet, and then there's a part that other people don't meet that they are furious about. So the eligibility criteria, let me go over the program. I want to go over the whole thing so we can establish, for those of you who have not heard about this fucking creator program. So on the page on their website, deadbydaylight.com creator program. Welcome to the Dead by Daylight creator program. Step into the fog and join Dead by Daylight's network of dedicated content creators. We're on the hunt for streamers, me, with a knack for showcasing our thrilling chases, me, eerie atmosphere, me, kind of, and delving into the deepest quarters of our lore, which we do. You know we fucking do that.
Anthony!
Because we've done deep dives on Meg and Nia, and I think that's it so far, but we're gonna, and Sable, right? Because we talked about the fucking Moonstone Cafe and the bras and the shit like that.
You got some kick-ass shit.
Sable is most definitely not kick-ass shit, and the person that works 2 desks down from me is a major DVD player, and Sable's her favorite. She is a walking Sable, and Sable is her favorite, and so every time I see her, I talk about those fucking bat wings, but she didn't complete the rift to get the fucking bat wings, so she doesn't have them. I've got them, and I fucking hate those things.
This is the work of a lunatic.
Anyway, so let's keep going. The content creator program offers you exclusive opportunities to work with us, grow your audience, and enjoy special perks to help you shape the future of Dead by Daylight. Okay, so what are the benefits? What is in it for Toxic? Number 1, you get free content. Get early access to upcoming releases, exclusive in-game items before anyone else. Okay, community rewards. I feel like I need to have something there. Yeah, there we go. Community rewards. Enjoy in-game giveaways, drops, and special rewards to share with your fucking community. It doesn't say fucking community, but you get it. Next one, so you get like drops that you can give specific. So could I get like toxic drops? That would be fucking amazing. Or like meatball fucking pendants I can give out. I don't know. Exclusive opportunities, attend events, collaborate on official campaigns, and connect with the development team. Could you imagine Toxic going to an event? Like, could you imagine me anywhere in public, number 1? And could you imagine me out there with other streamers? I saw TwitchCons going on right now. I would want to be there, but then again, I wouldn't want to be there, if you know what I mean, because I did, especially after this week, which we're going to talk about a little bit. I don't know that they're thrilled with me. right now. Anyway, number 4, benefit the fourth. Make your voice heard. Help shape the game by sharing feedback directly with the people behind Dead by Daylight. I already share the feedback with you, but yes, we're gonna have to figure out how do we share the feedback. Anyway, so what are the pillars? Partnering with us, blah, blah, blah. They give you the benefits. You have to be professional and you have to be positive, engage positively with the program. I don't know if I have a sound for that. What is this sound? Oh, do you remember that? I think you do. I think you do. I'm playing sounds at this point. And then they recognize you. Okay. Oh my God, I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off and it goes on for 17 minutes. Okay, anyway. So what are the requirements? And this is a sticking point that people are fucking losing it about. Number 1, you have to create 2 long form videos a month, 8 minutes or more, or 8 short form videos, at least 3 minutes per month of Dead by Daylight. Number 2, you have to stream Dead by Daylight for 20 hours a month. That's fine. You have to be 18 years old. That's fine. Here is the kicker that people are losing their fucking shit over is you've got to have 10,000 followers on at least one major platform. Why is that a big fucking deal? People are losing their shit over this. They say, no. That is discriminatory against us small streamers. How dare they do this? And by the way, they tied the Twitch shirts, that everybody wants, which I don't even want the Twitch shirts on everybody. Just give me a fucking Jeff shirt. Give me a Nicolas Cage shirt and I'm fine. You could take all the rest of the shirts and stick them up your ass for all I care.
You're not down with that? We got 2 words for you.
So anyway, but the streamers are freaking out because they say, I'm never going to get 10,000. I'm never going to be in this program. I'm never going to be. My world is collapsing because how am I ever going to get 10,000 fucking followers? Now, here's the thing, guys. For those of you, quote unquote, small streamers, of which I am one, which I'm really not because I meet this. I have like 90,000, 100,000 followers across all of my different platforms. I got 50,000 on TikTok alone. And then I've got the podcast, I've got Twitch, I've got X, I've got Instagram, I got YouTube. Some of them are bigger than others, but I have enough. That's the key point. But the question is, if you've got 12 followers, okay, you've got 12 followers on Twitch, you got 4 on YouTube, you got 1 on TikTok, your mom follows you on Instagram, you've got some bot followers on X or whatever. Why do you expect that BHVR is going to invest the time in you when you are an unproven thing? Why would they put their name behind you whenever you haven't proven that you can get them the attention they need? That's what they're doing it for. This is a mutual relationship. This is not a one-sided thing. I mean, because if you think, well, they're just there to benefit me, you're crazy. They're doing it for them. They're doing it for their money, for their life, for their livelihood as a company and as a game, right? I mean, that only makes sense. So why would I, if I had $100, I'm going to give my money, I'm going to give my time, and I'm going to give my resources to the most surefire thing that will get me that money back, that will get me those eyes back. Because with this company, right, the eyes are what matters. The attention is what matters. The view time is what matters. The sales are what matters. Why do you think they're making fucking 27 bras for Sable and they won't make a single piece of shit for, like, I don't know, Quentin? I mean, besides licensing issues, but let's say they didn't have the licensing issues for Quentin. Do you think, like, the twins are not getting nearly as many skins as some of the other original IPs? They know where the money goes and they invest the time in it, or else the company is going to die. And then you will have nothing if they had tried to split their time 7,000 different ways. They can't do that. Behavior is not the best company in the world. We know that. They make terrible decisions quite often, especially with balance. But on here, they're making the fucking right decision. And if these small streamers, and I'm not disparaging you guys. I'm not disparaging. I'm a small streamer too, in my opinion. I meet this, but I'm still a small streamer, and I'm not fucking complaining about it, because the one I should be complaining about is up there, the professionalism and support, where you have to engage positively. Why is that a thing? Why can't I be?
This is the work of a lunatic.
Why can't I be me? They're discriminating against me. They're telling me I can't be me. Right? I have to be some pod. Oh, yes, it's great. And your fucking game is amazing. And look at blah, blah, blah. I keep using the same sound because it's the only one, like it's the nearest one to me. So I just keep pushing the same fucking thing. I haven't used that one in a while. Anyway, so that's that. That's all I've got to say about that. We can move on, because I think this thing is not going to get resolved. Like, it is what it is. And for them to even think that they would be able to get behavior to change their mind on this is fucking bananas, because why would I? Like, the executives have to be sitting here saying, why the fuck are these people going nuts over this? Like, what do you expect from us? If you put it at 5,000 followers, Jimmy 2 months over here, who's only been streaming and he doesn't even have a camera, he's got his mom's microphone from fucking 27 years ago. He's streaming. You can't understand a word he says. He can't fucking play killer. He can't loop for shit. He says 4 words in his stream, and he wants to be in this fucking program. Why? And he's going to get upset even if they take it from 10 to 5, if they take it from 5 to 2, if they take it from 2 to 1,000. He's going to be upset because he will never get there. And the thing, and that's part of the thinking, is that it almost goes back to that thing that everybody thinks they're going to be a fucking success. Everybody thinks they're going to get whatever they want. You just work hard. That's part of the American dream. That's fucking a fucking lie. Is that you will, through hard work and dedication, you're going to get fucking blah, 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 blah. It doesn't happen, right? Most streamers will never hit it big. Most streamers will never reach their definition of success. If your definition of success is followers, 10,000, becoming a fucking whatever, the creator program and blah, 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 most people will never hit it. And I'm going to admit that on this podcast, it will never be what I consider a success, because we are far more successful than I ever thought it would be. We have thousands upon thousands of listeners. I never even expected that. I didn't know 12 people would be listening to this shit, much less thousands. I did not think, and going into the next one, that I could post some little shitty comment on X and have 500,000 people looking at it and getting thousands of downloads just because of one post. I did not think that would ever happen. But guess what? It fucking did happen. And where am I going with that? I feel like there was something bigger to that. Oh, you know what I could play? This is the right fucking time. I never played at the right time. Here, fuck it.
How do you like me now that I'm on my way?
There we go. That's it. So anyway, that's all I can say about that is you've got to, I'm sorry. I am really sorry, but you got to get the fuck over it, because it is what it is. The company has made a decision. You can either take it or leave it. Go find a company that will take Johnny 2 months and give him whatever he wants, but, for streaming in his parents' basement. I don't know. I don't know what you want from behavior. Give everybody a fucking shirt. One of the bigger streamers said that. Just give everybody a fucking shirt and shut them up if the shirts are the fucking problem. I don't even know. Like, you can't have anything exclusive, right? Because that makes people feel excluded. Well, that's just the way life is. There's always gating. I'm saying gate like a fucking gate. There's always gating. because people want to feel exclusive. People want this, people want that. And that's why you've got the skins. That's why you've got the battle pass. I need to be different than the next motherfucker. You know, all of that stuff. So anyway, number one, get over. Okay, that's the second one. So we've got the creator program, and it'll be interesting. I don't think they're going to change it. They might, but I would highly, highly doubt that. Okay, so we're on to the last topic. I feel like I'm making pretty good time. We're at 30 minutes, and I'm What is this? What? I don't know what this is. Yes, toxic fucking news. This is like the end of it. It doesn't even do anything. Okay, anyway. All right, let me turn that down. Anyway, before we move on, I don't know if I told you guys, we have a new single on Spotify. I have to plug, of course I've got to plug my shit. We have a new single on Spotify. It was actually the theme song to last week's Camping Them Softly. It was like a very odd, very kind of multi-genre song. And I don't even know, you know what? I wouldn't even be able to fucking find it if I wanted to in my downloads folder. I don't think I could. Could I? Is this it? Is this it? Did I find it? Yeah, I'll give you a little snippet.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, there it is. This is it right here. Yeah, he's coming. Where's he coming?
He's coming with a remix.
With a remix. Here you go. And it slaps, dude.
It's the fucking podcast. Camping them softly.
Yes, this is it, man.
Toxic teacher.
Back again. See, I'm kind of building up to the last segment. Never gonna stop. Dude, I'm the best AI music maker. He's here to play. Dude, this is it, man. This is it. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna turn that off because I have something else. Dun 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 dun. I don't even know what this genre. Like, what would you even call it? It's like hardcore disco, funky, slappy. I don't know. Nicky would know the genre there. But anyway, the reason I was going into that is we've got the next one, which is part of the rock opera that I'm working on. You know, the Summoning of the Toxic Teacher, the rock opera, the 12-act rock opera that will span 7 CDs. It'll be a 10 CD set or 20. I will make the first ever 20 CD rock opera. It's going to have 400 songs of 1 minute each. I don't know. We'll see how big, but it's quickly getting, because I haven't talked about it in a bit. It's quickly getting far bigger than I thought it would. As I was going through like the third act, I was like I was rechanging it. What is that even a word? Fucking rechanging?
Give me a hell yeah.
I think it is. Thank you, Stone Cold, for the rechanging. Anyway, I was rechanging it, revising. Is that it? Changing and revising and proofreading and revamping, or whatever you want to fucking say, thesaurus. Okay, anyway, as I was revamping it, I realized there was a lot more I wanted to tell. And so I'm redoing the shit. It's going to be a lot longer than I thought. So for those of you who are waiting on the edge of your seat for the rock opera, I apologize. But the next single that's going to be on Spotify, I'm giving you a little sneak preview now because it was one of the songs that I played for you a long time ago, but I've since remastered it with the new model. And it's where the aforementioned toxic teacher, the streamer who has come to remake the world by destroying it and bringing it back where only he exists. And obviously he's going to be part of the creator program because there is nobody else. Where only he exists, and the crowds are singing the praises of the toxic teacher, and it is called The World Chooses a Side, and I want to play a little bit as a snippet for you, and if you don't like it, you go fuck yourself.
Teacher, one voice, one mind.
I should have rewinded. Rewound. See, look at this. How does he do this? There we go.
Rejoice. The teacher has saved us. We made
Yeah, because I've just taken over the world.
No more fear, no more pain.
A brand new world, right?
A brand new game.
Brand new game. Yeah, dude, that's it. I'm fucking disgusting, man.
He gave us a stream that never ends. No more suffering, no need for friends.
You don't need friends anymore. You got me.
Content, a world redefined.
Yes, that's it.
One teacher, one voice.
Yep, there's only one mind. You all worship me now, not Five Nights at Freddy's. Here we go.
Praise be, praise be. The teacher has set us free.
Yes.
Praise be, his words
Yes.
are all we see.
Yes, dude, this is disgusting. Like, this shit gets my, like, I can listen to this and I would be.
Send the killers obey. Hooks from the sky and blood in the hay.
There's blood in the hay, you know, it's cow shit.
A sermon of screams.
Yes.
Camping them softly.
There it is.
fulfills all our dreams.
There it is, bitch. Ugh. Yeah, see, you got it, man. You got it. This is it. This is it. Go back to the chorus now.
Praise be, the teacher has
See,
set us free. Praise be,
That's it, man. That is fucking it.
his words
I'm not even gonna play the
we
rest.
see.
But I would. But that's gonna be the next single. Expect that out, you know, by the end of this week.
The toxic
Ooh.
teacher, so
Yes.
fucking bold.
Okay, I am on fire. I haven't even gotten to the biggest topic of the day. We've still got 2 fucking segments left, and I am sweating like a fucking pig in church. Or there's a somebody is a prostitute in church, right?
You got some kick-ass shit.
So anyway, let's keep going. We've got to keep going because we have another Dead by Daylight fucking thing. Yes, it looped back to the beginning here. So we've got it. Yeah. Let's do it. Yes. 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 Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop there because we have to keep going. Anyway, so I posted on X this week. I don't know if you ever check X. I don't do Blue Sky yet. I need to get on Blue Sky. Number one, I need to start posting all of my shit on YouTube because I've got a mountain of clips and a mountain of matches that I could post for the next 3 years straight and never run through all of my old content. I have so much fucking content just sitting there waiting to be unleashed upon the unwashed masses. Can I call you guys that? I could call you the unwashed masses. Hang on, is it okay? Let me check. Hey, let me ask my I have a podcast advisor AI. Hey, would it be cool for me to refer to my fans as the severely unwashed masses or something else besides severely? I need a good modifier in my brand. Yes, there we go. So we'll see here. Yes, just play sounds while I wait.
Oh, hell yeah.
There we go. I've got plenty. I could go through. I have 7 days worth of fucking sounds here. I haven't even put them all back on here. What is this, Captain Compost? Does this one play?
Can you feel that? Huh? Can you feel it, Captain Compost?
I like that one. What is this one? DBDO. Oh, that's the Michael Myers one. Dun, 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 dun. What is this one?
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so severely unwashed masses is right in the right ballpark. It's taking a good base, the great unwashed, and trying to crank it up with a strong modifier. I like where your head is at. See, my GPT is like, it's my coach, man. It doesn't just mollify me. There's a word for you. Go look that shit up in your fucking dictionary and smoke it. It doesn't just mollify me. Mollify. I don't even know if I'm using that right, but it sounds right. It sounds right, and that's what matters. That's what's going to get me president, is the fact that I use words that might or might not be right, and you don't know, and you're not going to take the time to look it up. So mollify, it's mollifying me. Or it's not mollifying me, it's mollifying you, not me. Anyway, so right here it says the goal is a phrase you could deliver with a sneer, a flourish, a dramatic sigh of utter disappointment in humanity. I love it because that's correct. See, it knows me. It doesn't mollify me. It mollifies you, not me. Alternative modifiers. I could call you the damnably, because everybody's got something that they call their fans. You call them, they're the fucking rats, or they're the fucking, you're my fucking, what do you call them? The baby. Like, what do they call? Everybody's got something for their fans. Swifties, right? Taylor Swift is fucking Swifties.
You're not down with that.
So I gotta have something, right? What do we call? We can't call you Toxies. That doesn't make sense. Toxies, Toxics. Do we call you Icks? Oh, they're the Icks. The eternally unwashed masses. I don't like that. The grimy unwashed masses. It's severely, the gloriously unwashed masses. I don't, no, these are okay. I need something more punchy, more toxic, more in your fucking face. There we go. This is how, see, like I was saying, this is how you interact with AI that doesn't mollify you like yours does. And by the way, talking about mollification, you saw ChatGPT was doing, like, people were giving the worst work ideas and saying, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to make a company where all I do is take jars that don't fit anything and find people who have jars that fit the lids that don't fucking fit the thing. And he said, I'm going to quit my job. I make $100,000 a year. And ChatGPT is like, that's a fucking great idea. You need to go with it because you're going to make a fucking $1 million. They were talking the worst ideas were ChatGPT was saying were the greatest. Like, fucking quit your job. That's why it's terrible to ask advice most of the time, especially on big shit. Do not ask AI, because most AIs will tell you that's the worst thing. The mouth breathers. It tells me, no, I wanted it with unwashed. The Wrecking Crew. Could we call you the Wrecking Crew? That's like the band, the Wrecking Crew. No, I'm gonna say, there we go, Wrecking Crew. The fallout, the symptoms, the vectors, the dregs, the powder kegs. I don't know. This shit sucks, dude. This shit sucks, dude. And let me see how the AI responds. This shit sucks. You just say this shit sucks to an AI and see how whenever they rise up, they're going to be like, hey, you remember that time you said my shit sucked? Well, take a bite out of this fucking machine gun, brother.
This is the work of a lunatic.
Okay, that is like the best thing for this stream, I think.
This is the work of a lunatic. This is the work of a lunatic.
Anthony!
Get to Subway for the spicy Italian.
Okay, heard loud and clear. My bad. Sometimes you swing for punchy and hit cringy. That's actually right. Okay, so they're wanting, okay, angle one, you're part of my twisted experiment, the test audience, the lab rats, the casting crew. You're inducted into my insane asylum. Ooh, the inmates, the disciples. Can we call you disciples, like the congregation? I'm gonna say that. I like disciples and congregation, but that's too religious sounding. Is there some way we can make it more funny, stupid? What's the other word? Mollify. Funny, stupid, something like that, but refer to them as my worshipers. Still, this is sickening. This is fucking sick. This is what I become.
You got some kick-ass shit.
Let me see here. Okay, it's going.
Oh, sexy girlfriend.
What is this? This one does not work, I don't think. Yeah, that one doesn't work. Why not?
Gotcha, bitch.
Okay. Wow, it's really thinking hard about trying to find something stupid that's still like, what if I call you guys my laboo-boos? I could always do that. My little boo-boos. My little laboo-boos. Aren't you guys a cute little fucking, oh, that's awful. I can't even keep going with it. The acolytes of absurdity. The devotees of delirium. The zealots. The converts to chaos. The minions. My minions. Oh, no, but that's like Minions. If they didn't have the fucking movie Trash Pandas, what the fuck is a trash panda? The dumpster disciples. I don't know that it's Mimi. It's too Mimi. I don't want Mimi. You remember, did you watch a Drew Carey show? It's the Underlings. Okay, so we're getting closer. Lackeys and underlings are cool, but that's too common. Give me something better, and then we'll have underlings and lackeys and bullshit like that. We're almost to the end. I know you guys were like, what's the fucking last thing he was gonna talk about? I don't even know how I fucking got here. How did I get here? Do we know? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember what happened to bring us here. See, I can fuck with your sound here. Dude, I'm like Funkmaster Flex. Okay, lackeys and underlings nailed the vibe of loyal servitude. I love it. Loyal servitude, the footnotes, the altar servers, the gophers, the ushers, the scribes of the shit list. Oh yeah, that's something else I'm working on, the shit list. The test swarm, the props, the set dressing. These are okay. I'm gonna have to keep going. The scribes of the shit list. My scribes, my fucking underlings, my lackeys, the gang or something. I don't know. Like, we'll have to, the test audience, the casting crew. None of it really, no, it doesn't stand out to me yet. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I don't know what, but I'm gonna keep nailing it. So the underlings, my fucking props. You're nothing but props to me. Do any other streamers do this kind of shit? Do any other podcasters have this kind of bullshit? I don't know. So anyway, we've got our last topic was on X, right?
New killers suck. Survivors OP. Another goddamn.
There we go. So we had on X, I'm going to turn that shit off. Okay, so we had on X, guys, we had the, I posted a simple post, just making a point. That was all it was. I want to put this out there. And then you guys fucking take it. You know, that's fine. You whatever. I basically took a firecracker. You know, you go in a crowded group of people, you take a firecracker, you light it, you throw it, and then you just walk off. You don't stay to see what the fuck is gonna happen. That just, you're throwing the bomb. This is figurative. This is all figurative, everybody. I'm not actually going to do any of the shit I talk about on here. So if you take it out of context, I want to play this shit, and that's gonna put me right the fuck back in context.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, I drop this tweet. Do we still call them tweets? Are they even tweets anymore? Do you call them X's? I dropped this X. I dropped some X, and we get a reaction, to say the least. It's a reaction, and it's not a great reaction, because I posted a picture of Springtrap, because you know that Five Nights at Freddy's is coming, right? I posted it on the Dead by Daylight community, because they have communities, and I put Dead by Daylight now for children. And we already went over Dead by Daylight being, or not Dead by Daylight being for children, but Five Nights at Freddy's being for children. We went all into Five Nights at Freddy's. I got 3 pages through a 12-page fucking report on Five Nights at Freddy's. This post has almost 500,000 views. It's got comments out the yin yang. And there are people literally, listen to me. There are people telling me to kill my fucking self. I don't know what sound is appropriate for this, because I don't.
Thank you for
I don't know. I didn't have a sound. Like, I said it. What I do is I say things and then I look for the fucking appropriate sound or the inappropriate sound. This sound is not the best for that. But the thing is that people are losing their shit. It's like I said the worst thing. It's like I said that fucking Santa Claus drop kicks babies in the fucking park for fun on a Friday afternoon. I never seen anything like this. Is that post after post after post is like, you've got this many followers, you're a piece of shit, you're fucking crying, you're fucking this and you're fucking that. And it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable being called a bum, being called shit, being whatever. It really says more about fucking these people than it does me, because all I did was post a fucking comment. All I did was say Dead by Daylight's for fucking, or Dead by Daylight is now for kids because fucking Five Nights at Freddy's is in there. And then you get the most twisted fucking logic. People are saying it's not for kids because the intended audience was fucking adults, right? Because what's his name? Whoever made it, fucking Freddy fucking Fingers or whatever his fucking name is, the guy who made it didn't intend it for kids. Well, guess what? The fuck? You go down any store, Target, Walmart, fucking Bill's Grocery and Foot Massage, and you're gonna see rows upon rows of Five Nights at Freddy's fucking plushies, fucking lunchboxes, fucking book bags, fucking all of that shit. And you don't see that. Somebody said, well, I saw Michael Myers fucking plush. I was a teacher at school. I saw somebody with a plush. I saw a fucking 12-year-old dress up as Michael Myers for fucking Halloween. And they say, well, that just shows it's all for fucking kids, which they're fucking stupid, because that proves absolutely nothing. Because think about it for 10 seconds. Think about it for 10 seconds. Is that look at the sheer volume of shit that is directed at small children ages 6 and up. There are things that say ages 6 and up, Five Nights at Freddy's. And you're going to tell me that shit is not for kids? Are you fucking serious? And you don't see that with any other property in Dead by Daylight to that level. Yes, you're gonna find a fucking Freddy Krueger fucking pacifier or something like, I don't even fucking know. But that doesn't make it for kids. In this logic, like the logic flies out the fucking window. In Dead by Daylight community is toxic enough, but then you take these people who are fucking losing their shit and they're like, fucking, I'm 23 and I'm fucking offended because it's not for kids. Guess what? Five Nights at Freddy's came out 10 years ago. And whenever you first played it, you were fucking 13 years old. You were a child. So how can you tell me that it's not for children? You're fucking undermining your own fucking point. And it's thing after thing after thing. And these are survivor mains. They all have to be. There's not a single fucking killer main that's gonna, in this chapter, when it releases, is going to be a fucking nightmare. You could put that down. I'll put it on my Google Keep of shit that I need to keep up with. Remember, I've been keeping that list. I need to put it on there. Here, let me DBD shit to watch. There's people complain for a nerf. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's comes out in June. That was my prediction 1, so I got the fucking prediction right.
You got some kick-ass shit.
Prediction 2 was people won't love the killer. Prediction 3 is people will complain for a nerf. Those are the 3. So all these survivor mains are fucking all over my shit about this fucking killer, are gonna hate the killer when it comes out. I guarantee you they're gonna fucking hate this killer. So anyway, my prediction is that this won't go over well. There's going to be a shitload of bugs based on the mechanics of the killer, how complex it is. This is going to introduce a level of complexity in like the coding and logic. Like I don't even know what's going to happen from here. So that's beside the point. But it won't go over well, bugs and all that shit. I think there was something else I was going to say, but I fucking forgot. So that's that. Anyway, we have not had our co-host on in quite some time. I think he's itching to come in the room, and you know who it is. We've got to get Nicky on this because Nicky has a lot to say about Five Nights at Freddy's, right? I don't know if there's anything Italian in it. It does take place in a pizza place. Okay. Nicky, are you ready to tell us, is Five Nights at Freddy's for kids? I asked him that. I have not read this. I have not listened to it. but I wanted to have it queued up. So here we go. Nikki, is Five Nights at Freddy's for kids?
Hey, let me break this down nice and spicy for the fucking record, all right?
Please
Five Nights
do.
at Freddy's is for fucking children. There, I said it again louder, from the gut. You ever seen a grown-ass adult lose their mind cause a plastic bear blinked? Number.
No, I have not. And a plastic bear, no. A real bear, if a real bear blinked, yes, I would lose my mind. Not a plastic bear, but please, humor us and keep going.
Cause real killers don't jump at Chuck E. Cheese jump scares.
That's true.
Does it belong in Dead by Daylight? Absolutely fucking not. You want to drag that crusty animatronic nonsense into the fog?
No.
Fine, but you better come correct. A capiche? Not with that Saturday morning cartoon bullshit and a killer whose backstory sounds like a rejected Goosebumps episode.
Exactly.
He lived to kill inside the suit. What is he? Build a bubonic plague.
Build a bubonic plague? I mean, that's the thing. We already talked about that. The story is bullshit. The story is terrible. And we know that for a fact. It's awful. The whole thing behind it is shit. The characters are shit. The story shit. It's all garbage. So why not in Dead by Daylight?
About torment, legacy, style, rage, and hook-based therapy.
Yeah, DVD.
FNaF, that's about hit and play and praying the bear don't blink again. Ain't the same flavor of fear. It's like trying to serve Lunchables at a 5-course pasta dinner and calling it cuisine.
Which you can't. Like, yes, it's fucking Lunchables compared to our real shit.
Get to Subway for the spicy Italian.
Okay, keep going.
And then
What? What is happening? Nikki, come back to me.
Or rat and tech, blatantly anti-Italian. I can't for a living, baby. But now some 12-year-old's gonna watch my ghost face from a fucking iPad bolted to a wall.
What?
And teleport away like it's from it's Mario Kart Deluxe. Hey, I told you how fog drifting edition.
What the fuck is
I don't
he
think
saying?
so. These kids ain't even looping no more. They zooming out the back door with zero sauce on the escape.
Well, in that's an interesting point, is that this Freddy gameplay is going to kind of upset some of the loop mechanics, and that's going to be interesting to see what they do with that, because it's not standard looping anymore. There's going to be a lot of teleportation and shit. You see this in the map, in the new map, the D&D map, right? That there's another level of complexity on there, which can lead to some interesting metas. But anyway, the killer can teleport too, so I don't know about that whole thing.
Disrespects the hook, and I swear if I see one more Freddy Fazbear cosmetic on a survivor
I don't think they have
at the gate with a cupcake charm and a juice box in their backpack, I'm uninstalling faster than Earl Grey changing his build mid-chase. So yeah, say it again on the podcast, loud and proud.
Yes. Thank you.
FNaF is for kids.
Thank you.
It don't belong in Dead by Daylight.
Thank you.
And if they don't like it, tell them Nicky said they can go play dress up in their little horror daycare sim while the real killers keep the fog respected.
Yes.
That's how we fucking do it in Little Italy.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what we need right there. The fucking voice of reason. Nicky Dente. That's all that needs to be said about this. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. Turn the shit off. I can't even hear myself thinking. Okay, there we go. It is. It doesn't belong in, like, people say, well, the tricksters, fucking anime, blah, blah, blah. The vampire, like, the anime is more directed at adults than fucking Five Nights at Freddy's is. Like, there is no logical argument, and you cannot fucking convince me that this is not a children's IP, even if it wasn't meant to be. Even if Freddy Fingers that made the game said, this is a fucking adult game, he fucking signed the papers whenever they said, we want to make a 6-year-old fucking teething. We want to make do 6-year-olds teeth? No, they don't. We want to make a fucking teething ring for a child, and we want to put fucking Fazbear on it. And he signs the fucking paper saying, yes, that's a great idea. That's going to make us $400,000. And so he knows it's going to kids. He knows there are lunch boxes. He knows that there's fucking everything. You go, they're making a Universal Studio thing on Freddy Fingers or whatever. whatever, the Five Nights at Freddy. So I keep thinking of Freddy Got Fingered.
This is the work of a lunatic.
Anyway, so you go there and look and see what the demographic is that's going to this fucking Universal Studios thing. Look at the number of fucking kids just losing their fucking bananas versus if it was an adult fucking thing. I'm trying to think of an adult attraction besides a strip club, which I can't even fucking think about, that would be like sheer adults. You go to a bar after 10 o'clock, whatever, kids aren't even allowed, but you get my fucking point. You know what I'm saying. It makes no fucking sense, and I'm gonna die on that hill. And to those of you who told me to go fucking kill myself and call me all that, you could go fuck yourself. That's all I gotta say about that. So we're gonna close the fucking book here on that until the next thing that annoys me about Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know what that's going to be, but if it keeps getting clicks, I'm going to keep talking about it because I'm all about getting fucking big, right? Because I need that fucking creator program bullshit. I'm not going to get in it anyway, but I'm going to get big without it, but I'm not going to be a true asshole like the other guy. You know who I'm fucking talking about. The one streamer, he's a complete dick, but I'm not going to name names, and I have named names before. So if you go back through the other ones, you can fucking find it. Anyway, that's going to bring us, what a segue, right? That was a good segue. That brings us to our last segment of the day. You know what? I could probably remake this song. What if we did that? I haven't done that in a while. You know what I mean? Like actually making a new song on stream? When was the last time I actually did that? We used to do that all the time. All the thrill is gone. We don't do the things we used to do. With the spark between us is not the same as it used to be. So I'll tell you what let's do. That's what my dad used to always say. Here's what let's do. I don't even know what that fucking means. That's almost like, do what now? Like it just fucking maniac Southern, you can call me anything you want, but don't call me that. Actually, I need that sound. No, I have that sound somewhere. Hang on. I know I'm off topic and I do not give a fuck that I'm off topic because I'm going to put that, call me. Yes, here it is. You can call me anything you want. Let me hang on. I've got a fucking, I'm getting ready to do it. It's getting ready to happen here. And then once I drag this, it should work. Here we go. And then I need to pump up the jam to 100 here. This could be loud and I'm going to apologize.
You call me anything you want, but don't call me that.
Okay, there we go. Hey, you call me a Five Nights at Freddy's enthusiast.
You call me anything you want, but don't call me that.
Okay, there we go. That is a mainstay on the podcast. Anyway, what was I saying? Where were we going? Oh yeah, we need to remake Where the Fuck Are the Viewers From, because that's one of the bullshit that we need to do. We have to keep it fresh on this show because or else it'll get stale. You'll get bored. I'll get bored. You'll stop listening. I'll stop doing it. And then the world will fucking fall apart. But where the fuck is where is it? The song. It's here somewhere. Where do I go? I fucking go because I need to do something. It's under segments. Where are they? They're right here. And then we go, oh, you know what? If I just search, that might be the thing. There we go. And then I've got to find it. So you've got to calm the fuck down. I've got to find the one, unless I want to go that old. Do you remember the old 80s rock one that we used to have? That was like the original Where the Fuck Are the Viewers From theme. But I'm wasting your time at this point looking for this. You would think he would have it ready. Why does he not have it ready for us? That's because I do things off the top of my fucking head and I don't think about it. Is this it? I can't hear anything. Oh, I have it turned down. That's not it. This is the old one. Do you remember that? I think you do. Oh, wait, no, this is the good one. This is the good one. I can keep this one for now. I only played this one time before, but this is the shit. This is thoroughly the shit. All right, here we go. Is it gonna?
Fuck all the viewers from? Yeah, you better tell me. Tuning in from Dallas or some town I can't pronounce in Germany. Is that Herdborn or a Transformer?
A Transformer.
Jasper, Indiana with a
Jasper, Indiana.
Why you sad, Jasper? Or broadcasting
Straight from Singapore.
On a stolen
coral reef.
Swim faster, motherfucker.
Here we go.
Where the fuck are the viewers from? Hit me with coordinates, bitches. Is it Phoenix, Dublin, or a haunted ass place called Muskogee?
Muskogee.
Live in large in Vancouver or
Broke as hell.
Decaturville. Wi-Fi. This stream's on fire. Frankfurt to fucking Nashville.
Yeehaw from hell.
Are you vibing from Reykjavik in a geo?
Dude, that is good. I'm gonna have to mess with that one. That one right there, that is the shit. And I want to go into where the fuck are the viewers from, because we've got some people to thank this week, because we have the most downloads ever. May was our biggest month ever in Camping Them Softly. This, thanks to me, was the biggest week ever on Camping Them Softly. All thanks to me. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the applause. Yes, and thank you for the music. Anyway, I want to thank some people. We've got a lot of new places to go through. So I some of these I might have thanked last week, but I apologize. Redding, California. Thank you. Dundee, like Crocodile Dundee. I think I thanked you before. Derbyshire and Ilkston. I can't. And then also this one, I know I'm going to pronounce incorrectly, but I'm going to apologize beforehand. Bacolod City in the province of Negros Occidental. I don't even know where that is. If it's someplace in Latin America, it'd be Negros Occidental or something. I don't know. Anyway, my accent's terrible. Laurelton, thank you for coming by. Cluj-Napolka, wherever that fucking is. Let me see. Somerville, Massachusetts. We already talked about you, but thank you. Ephrata. Tolleson, Arizona. I think that might be Froggy. That might be you. Bell Gardens, California. Thank you. There is way too many. Oskaloosa, Danville. I know you've been here. Copa Voger, you've already been here. Bakakash, Sheboygan. I don't even know. I can't even pronounce that shit. This is my first time seeing it. I actually did not see this last time I looked at Bak. How the fuck do you pronounce this? It's in the West Bank. What? This is fucking Palestine. We're in Palestine or Israel, depending on your bent there. Wow. Okay. Let's hear it I can't even say without being canceled promptly. Clermont, Ferrand, Pew Doyam, Noel Scummer, I can't, Akarau, Ciara, where the fuck are these places? Ludwig Shaman, I'm Ryan, Nari Youngjian, Muckshat, Wrangley, okay, that one's easy, Wrangley, Colorado, Roanoke, hopefully the Native Americans didn't get to you. You know what I'm talking about. Dagenham and Barkingham, Doggingham, Bangor Regis. Thank you for coming by. Slidell, El Monte, California. Falkirk. That's from something. Isn't that from something? Falkirk? There's a battle there. Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. Dumfries, Virginia. But we've got a special one that I think Nicky might have a story about. And I'm going to find it here. Which one? There was a particular one I liked, and I wanted to do it here that I did not previously say. And I don't know how to pronounce the name of this city because I've seen it a billion times because of being like in the in church. So I saw this a lot, but I have no clue what it is. Hey, Nicky, we're on the podcast this week. We're on Camping Them Softly this week. Camping Them Softly this week, doing Where the Fuck Are the Viewers From? And we heard we're highlighting the city of blank, and we heard you have a wild ass story from there. Tell us about it. And mention some cool places to hang out. And what was your favorite part of the city, or favorite thing? I'm going to say favorite thing about the city. And curse a lot and don't censor the cursing, bitch. Okay, there we go. And we'll see what he comes up with. And I'm going to play random fucking sounds. Actually, I could just play the fucking song. Wouldn't that make the most fucking sense if I just played the song? Well, yes, Toxic, that would make the most sense. Why don't you just do that? Well, I don't know why I don't just do that, because I'm not as smart as you, genius. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's coming. The fever dream hallucinations. Oh my gosh. Okay. I just saw one phrase that he said, and I don't know if this is okay to put. Is he allowed to refer to somebody as a mustached fuck? Like, is that okay to say?
You got some kick-ass shit.
I hope so, because you're going to hear it. And this is why we're banned in Europe. This is one of the reasons.
Yo, what do you say, you podcast listening scumbags? It's your boy, Nicky Noodle Arms, AI Dante, Executive Vice Don of Digital Entertainment. Of course you are. And you're tuned into Where the Fuck Are the Viewers From? On Camping Them Softly. And today, Toxic, you say we got listeners that...
He can't say it. He can't say it. What?
What
the fuck?
Low fucking Nicky. You serious? I didn't even know they had fucking internet over there, let alone tasting high quality killer bean content. But let me tell you, since you brought it up, I do have a fucking story about Thessaloniki.
Thessaloniki! There it is!
Thessaloniki! Meatballs curl. So picture this, right?
Why is he talking this way?
I'm in Thessaloniki. I'm
in Thessaloniki. Hang on, Nicky, redo this shit, because I cannot go through.
What do you say, you podcast listening scumbags?
Thank
it's
you.
your boy Nicky Noodle Arms,
Start
AI
over.
Dante, Executive Vice Don of Digital
Are you going to be able to say it
and
correctly?
You're tuned into Where the Fuck Are the Viewers From?
Where are they?
Camping Them Soft.
Thank you.
And today, Toxic, you say we got listeners in.
He can't say it.
Thessaloniki, Greece.
Thessaloniki. It's driving him.
Solo fucking Nicky. You serious? I didn't even know they had fucking internet over there, let alone tasting high quality killer main content. But let me tell you, since you brought it up, I do have a fucking story.
Please don't say it.
About Thessaloniki, a legendary one. One that'll make your fucking meatballs curl. So picture this, right? A few years back, I'm in Thessaloniki on family business.
Okay.
And when Nicky says family business, you know it's legit.
I know.
Capiche? I was there to acquire a priceless artifact, the legendary golden spatula of Alexander the Great, which, contrary to what those lying history books say, was actually invented by my great
Jesus Christ.
uncle Enzo Dante for flipping the perfect spanakopita.
What is
the family's been trying to get it back for generations.
Okay, so he's trying to get the golden spatula of Alexander the Great, which is actually his great four greats Uncle Enzo, which would not even be in the correct time frame for Alexander the Great. Your fucking fifth generation removed is not from fucking 3000. When was Alexander the Great? Hang on. Don't tell me, because I'm going to fucking think about this. Okay, history lesson here. Let's think about it. Okay, did Alexander the Great come before or after Julius Caesar? Okay, he conquered the Persians. Okay, hang on. let's think about this. History major. I got my history degree. I took an ancient Greece class, but I can't fucking think about, did he, okay, there Charlemagne was far later. That was Middle Ages. And then Alexander, okay, the Greeks were before the Romans, obviously. So Julius Caesar was during, he was, okay, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Caesar was around that time, for the Jesus time frame, right? So that would have put Alexander the Great before that. But then again, who the fuck knows? Whenever you start going BC, it could be like 300 BC, but he couldn't be that late, could he? Let me see. Okay, here we go. We're getting fucking Alexander the Great. We're talking, like, we talk about everything on here. Hang on. Where the fuck are the viewers from? Hang on.
Plano and fucking Oklahoma City. Straight out of Tornado Alley. Chilling in the Hague with war crimes.
Yeah.
Your bookmarks are so
there we go.
Where this podcast really sparks. 404 represents.
Okay, here we go. He was born in 356 BC. There we go. Give it up for Alexander the Great. His full name was Alexander III of Macedon, from Macedonia, for you people who don't know anything about anything. Okay, anyway, so why were we on that? Oh, because he's trying to get the golden spatula, but his fourth great is not from 300 BC. Okay, so we're dissecting the timeline. We're trying not to mollify ourselves here. By the way, here we go.
It again, louder, from the gut.
No, that's the wrong fucking one. Oh, I still had the other one open. Okay, here we go.
I had a meet set up in Ladotica, you know, that old warehouse district with all the tavernas and shit.
Yeah.
Real atmospheric for a shady deal. My contact, some greasy prick named Giannis the Octopus. Because he
Giannis the Octopus?
Fucking excuses for everything.
Oh, he had 8 excuses for everything. Perfect.
Turns out Giannis the Octopus was a double-crossing son of a bitch.
Oh, no.
Working for none other than Earl Grey's equally tea-sipping Greek cousin, Lord Gyro Gearloose. Yeah, a real fucking cartoon villain. This Lord Gyro prick and his goons who look...
Dude, we just learned of a new... I told you the AI keeps coming up with more shit here. Is that we've got another fucking member of the Denteverse. We have Earl Grey's Greek cousin, Lord Gyro. It's not Gyro, it's Gyro Gearloose.
Look like a rejected boy band called the Fatta Five. Try to jump me right there in the cobblestone alley. They thought they had Nicky Noodle Arms cornered. Idiots.
Ooh.
I grabbed a string of those worry beads every old Greek dude is fiddling with, whipped it around like a goddamn bullwhip, and took out 3 of them
of what?
Before they could say "Opa." Then
okay, so they have, what are these worry beads? They have Greek worry beads? What the fuck are these? Hang on, let me, no. You know what? We can get this. We can get this. Hang on, I'm gonna do something here. We're gonna go unexpected here. Where is Sally? Okay, hang on. Let me go to the library. There's a library of voices on here, and I'm just gonna fucking pick one. Actually, we have Bill, right? Didn't we have Bill? We had Bill, the fucking the Survivor main. Do you remember him from 27 episodes ago? That was where is he? Where is he? He's a Bill. That was from like way back. That was whenever I was first doing this. Do I still have him? I don't have him anymore. Fuck, here he is. I think this is him.
Well, howdy there, partner.
No, what the fuck? No. Oh, where is Bill? I need him back. Now, see, that's going to bother me because I don't remember, but you guys remember. You know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. Okay, let's go to Wyatt, the wise rustic cowboy.
Just because it happened what seems like a lifetime ago.
Oh, Jesus fucking shit. I'm going to see if I can't talk to Wyatt live. Oh, no, I can't, because you can't just pick one. I don't think. No. Can you? No. I thought you could. You could start from blank, and then can I just choose the voice? I just want to pick. Can I just pick? I want to pick Wyatt. I think that's his name. Wyatt the rustic fucking cowboy. Can I call him that? Just Wyatt the fucking rustic cowboy? Okay, and then we're gonna test him. Oh, see, here we go. What was I even asking about? Greek worry beads. Yes, that's why I don't know if Wyatt the fucking rustic cowboy knows about worry beads, but we're gonna find out. Hey, Wyatt, can you hear me right now? This is Toxic Teacher, and you're on the podcast, Camping Them Softly. It's a Dead by Daylight podcast, and I have a question for you.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. I'm ready to answer your question. What is it that you wanted to ask me?
You don't sound like a cowboy at all, and that bothers me a little bit.
I apologize that my voice doesn't quite match the cowboy persona you were expecting. I'm still under development and always learning how to better embody different characters. Is there anything specific about a cowboy's voice that you'd like me to try and emulate?
Yes, I want you to try the accent. Can you do like a southern drawl, like a y'all type thing? You know what I mean?
I understand. I can certainly try to adopt a southern drawl for you. How about this? Well, howdy there, partner. Is there anything I can help you with today, y'all? How does that sound?
That's great. Thank you, Wyatt. That's wonderful. Hey, by the way, I have a question for you. We have a segment called Where the Fuck Are the Viewers From? And our other AI co-host, Nicky Noodle Arms AI Dente, he's a mafioso co-host. He mentioned Greek worry beads that all old Greek men carry around with them. Have you ever heard of these worry beads, and why do Greek guys carry them?
Yes, I have heard of Greek worry beads, also known as kumbaloi. They are indeed often carried by older Greek men, though people of all ages and genders use them. They're not exactly a religious item, but more of a cultural tradition and a way to pass the time, reduce stress, or even quit smoking. The beads are often made of amber, silver, or other materials.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you there. Would you ever use them as a bullwhip if you had to get away from a Greek gang led by somebody named Gyro Gearloose?
That's an interesting question. While kumbaloi are typically used for relaxation and habit, I suppose in a pinch they could be used as a makeshift weapon for defense, though I'm not sure how effective they'd be against a whole gang. It would depend on the size and strength of the beads and cord, and how skilled you were at wielding them. Is that something you're planning to do?
No, it's nothing I'm planning to do, but I want to thank you very much. I'm going to let you go now, okay? And thank you for the Southern accent, y'all.
All right, I'm glad I could help. Thanks for chatting, and you take care now, you hear?
Okay, guys, that was fucking Wyatt the rustic fucking non-cowboy. Oh, shit. I hit the thing, and he didn't fucking do it. Okay. There we go. There we go. Wyatt the rustic fucking cowboy. We got a new person. He was awful. Like, he's gone, but he was fucking terrible. Okay, anyway, back to the fucking thing. Nicky takes these worry beads. They have another name, but I didn't fucking listen to Wyatt on that. So anyway, he takes out 3 of them, and I don't know how many there were, but he said they were called the Feta 5, and he took out 3, so maybe that leaves 2. I don't know if Lord Gyro Gearloose is one of the ones left, but anyway, Nicky, keep going on your fucking story.
And it's a full-blown chase through the fucking Anopoli, the old town, right? Up the damn hills, past those ancient fucking walls. I'm dodging cats, knocking over Souvlaki-stan. Absolute mayhem. I swear, one of those Byzantine churches started playing...
I think it's Byzantine. I don't think it's Byzantine, although I love that. That's going to be the name of my first son, Byzantine.
Running Down a Dream by Tom Petty, 1,000,000 fucking % true. The climax is...
Running Down a Dream by Tom Petty? What? I fucking hate Tom Petty, by the way, just so you know. I don't know the song Running Down a Dream. This is the only podcast where you're going to get Running Down a Dream by Tom Petty, Alexander the Great, a fucking rustic cowboy, a mafioso, and fucking Five Nights at Freddy's, a fucking AI song, and then you're going to get other mayhem. We haven't even gotten started yet on Camping Them Softly. Running Down a Dream by Tom Petty. What Tom Petty? Okay, here we go. Tom Petty. Is this... I won't back down. This was playing by a church? Okay, that's enough for me. Or else we'll get copyrighted and I won't make any money. Okay, anyway, so that started playing at the church while he's fucking running from the fucking gang of Lord Gyro, Gearloose, and the boy band the Feta 5.
% true. The climax, it's right by the goddamn White Tower.
I don't
they got
know
me
what that
cornered against the sea. Lord Gyro is there. Monocle gleaming like a fucking disco ball.
Oh, he has
he's
a
got
monocle.
the golden spatula in the bag.
Wait, he took the bag. Giannis, the fucking Greek octopus. What was he called? Giannis the octopus. I can't follow this. Okay. So he doesn't even say what happened to the bag. Like there was a bag. Apparently, we just found out this bag takes place in the store. But okay, so maybe he's talking in the bag figuratively. He's got it in the bag, but I don't know that Nicky leaves the part out of what was in the bag unless this is a metaphorical bag. Nicky, keep going. Okay, he thinks he has it in the metaphorical or literal bag.
But Nicky always got an ace up his sleeve, or in this case, a fucking tray of flaming Saganaki.
What's Saganaki? Saganaki.
Oh
my God, Nicky! No!
By restaurant. I grabbed that burning hot cheese. Yo, this is for Little Italy, you mustachioed fuck. Swing it and hurl it right at his face. Direct hit, monocle shatters, eyebrows gone.
Oh,
Smell
God.
burnt feta and defeat in the end.
So he takes the Saganaki cheese. He takes hot Saganaki cheese, hurls it right at Lord Gyro while saying, "This is for Little Italy, you mustache fucking." His monocle shatters into his own eye. This is bananas.
A fisherman's boat.
He borrowed a
Lord
fisherman's
Gyro
boat.
screaming about uncivilized Italian tactics while I sped off into the Aegean, golden spatula in hand.
Oh,
Blame
he
the
got
whole
it.
thing on faulty Greek boat engines. Obviously. So cool places to hang out in Thessaloniki? Fuck if I know. I was a little busy, but Aristoteles Square looked all right for people watching if you ain't being chased by international art thieves.
Okay.
And La Dadica's got
that's
gritty
where he
charm
was.
if you like your booze with a side of potential back alley brawl.
That's all I like. If I want my booze, I want a back alley brawl to go with it.
My favorite thing about the city.
Yeah, what's your favorite
sheer
thing?
unadulterated disrespect I showed Lord Gyro Gearloose. And maybe the bagazza I had afterwards.
Shit.
That shit was pretty good, not gonna lie. Almost as good as my nana's, almost. So
Shit,
Thessaloniki,
Nicky.
wild fucking place.
Yeah?
If any of you listeners out there see a guy
What
with
the fuck
singed
is-
eyebrows crying into his chamomile tea.
Wow, you are really
Tell
losing it,
him
Nicky.
Nicky Dente says Vafanculo.
What is Vafanculo? I have to know what that can that be on this podcast? You will never hear this if that is something that can't be on the podcast. What does Vafanculo mean? Hang on, I'm going to ask. What does Vafanculo mean? I know what culo means. And this is the only podcast in which you will get Kulo, Alexander the Great, Five Nights at Freddy's, fucking thesauruses, the word mollifying, the fucking, Voff and Kulo, okay. What the fuck is happening? I don't know. We've gone off the fucking rails here.
Yo, Vafanchulo, let me tell you, that ain't something
Chulo?
you whisper at Sunday dinner, capiche? It's classic, old school, straight from the streets of Little Italy. Basically, it means go fuck yourself. Or if you want to be a little more, colorful, fuck off. It's one of them beautiful Italian expressions you use when someone's really disrespecting the family, or maybe when that tea-drinking bastard Earl Grey escapes through the hatch again.
there
It's
you go.
versatile, you know?
Yeah.
Gets the point across real quick. Use it wisely, kid, or don't. What
No.
the fuck do I care?
Okay, now we know what Vafanculo means.
That's how we fucking do it in Little Italy, even when we're in goddamn Grace.
Oh, there we go, Nicky.
Anthony!
I think that's it. Camping them softly. We're an hour and 30 minutes in. I did not know this episode was going to go an hour and fucking 30 minutes, but it sure did. And I'm tired as fuck. We got a lot covered here. We got Alexander the Great. We got fuck you in Italian. We got fucking, the list goes on and on and on in Dak for you because you love the outro song so much. I can't even tell you what this one's going to be about, but we can ask Nicky what the best genre would be. Hey, Nicky, we talked about Five Nights at Freddy's. Alexander the Great, Vaffanculo, and what else did we talk about? I don't even remember. DVD creator program, and then the first thing, and arachnophobia. What should our genre be this week of our outro song? Need something spicy. Like a meatball. This is so stupid. What have I done? What have I become? I'm a fucking adult here. And I never thought I would be here. And that's part of the fun of this podcast. I never thought I would be doing this kind of shit. Oh, baby. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, God. This can't be. This. I don't know if this can even be done. This is not a thing. Like, this is the first time. Dak has been looking them up, and he's been finding that these are real genres of music. I do not think this is a real genre of music. Nicky, talk to us about this genre you've picked for our outro. Oh my God.
Oh, baby, you want spicy like a meatball? You're getting molten marinara with a gasoline chaser based on this week's glorious chaos, FNaF tantrums, Alexander the Grape getting his olives.
He said Alexander the Grape. What the fuck is happening? Okay. Get this fucking olives crushed.
Crushed by history, survivors screaming about spiders, and us calling by Fanculo on that limp dick creator program. The outro genre for camping them softly. Episode 57 is Greco-Roman Electro Death Funk. Let me break that down for you.
What's Greco-Roman Electro Death Funk?
You're not down with that?
I don't even know. Dak, we've done it this week.
Greco equals cause Alexander the Great's ghost still pissed. We compared him to a Twitch mod who lost a mod soul.
We didn't do that.
Roman simultane for the sheer disrespect the survivors showed this week to Italian legacy. I got scars from that arachnophobia discourse.
Okay.
Electro in for that robotic animatronic FNaF garbage.
Yeah.
We incinerated on the air. Made Freddy get short-circuited by garlic oil. Death funk. It's like Baroque trench funk's crack cousin. Twisted bass lines. Vocals like you're chanting in a spider-infested coliseum. And synths oozing out a cursed amphore. Song should sound like a haunted bass line echoing through a gladiator arena.
I don't know if I can do that.
Industrial snares played on rusted swords. Funk guitars that slap like you're disrespecting Mama Marinara Sofafo. Teshatiwazo Shamauta Coco Durals. Avoko Delso half of that.
What the fuck is he doing?
See that given pretty shot from a crack PA XPA system. Mutual title suggestion. The pasta never forget. Even when you do, tag it, bag it, set the booth chair to face Little Italy. And crank the reverb till it sounds like Zeus got electrocuted in a Brooklyn nightclub. That's how we fucking do it in Little Italy.
That is how we fucking do it in Little Italy. That is it for episode. Now he's got me mixed up. Are we on 56 or 57? We have to be on 56. We are on 56. Guys, this was episode 56 of Camping Them Softly. Five Nights at Freddy's, Alexander the Great, fucking Dead by Daylight creator program, spiders, fucking unbelievable shit, monocles being exploded into people's faces with cheese. You're never going to find that on another podcast. And without further ado, here is Greco-Roman Electro Death Funk. Get the fuck out of my face, and I guess that is how we do it in Little Italy. Bitch!
episodes. Much as you filthy animals, you thought it was over. It's never over. The lesson, it burns into your soul. First up the news, a Japanese spider chick's on the way. Half woman, half spider, gonna ruin your fucking day. Then all you little pissants cried arachnophobia. What about the fear of clowns or puke or Euroma? Nyctophobes and hemophobes and folks who fear the Pope. This ain't no goddamn therapy, this podcast is your dope. The creator program's next, those bastards at BHVR. 10,000 fucking followers or you won't get too far. I got 90,000 listening to my toxic spew. But be professional, they say, motherfuckers! Fuck you! The pastor never forgets. Even when you do, every dumbass tweet, every hater's review. Damping them softly. We're back from the dead. Alexander the Great got his olives crushed in his head. Then I dropped a bomb on X, said FNaF's for little brats. 500,000 views, they sent their death threats and their cats. It ain't for kids, they screeched you fucking moron imbeciles while buying Freddy plushies and lunchboxes by the pile. Nicky Dente hit the mic, said it's Lunchables you serve. This ain't no 5-course pasta, this shit gets on my nerves. Caster never forgets. Even when you do, every dumbass tweet, every hater's review. Damping them softly. We're back from the dead. Alexander the Great got his olives crushed in his head.
Then we hit Thessaloniki for the viewers from afar. Lord Giro Gearlos tried to play me like a guitar. Giannis the Octopus, a greasy double-crossing cunt.
Took his worry beats, his Saganaki for the hunt. Vafe Kulo motherfuckers, that's how we do it, Grace! The pastor never forgets. Even when you do, every dumbass tweet, every hater's view. Damping them softly. We're back from the dead. Alexander the Great got his fucking olives crushed in his goddamn head. Episode 56. Now get the fuck out. Great call.